of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Tua. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua, he'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. That catch good for only a couple. Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Williams again, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This is caught. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Edmonds is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk,
they've got his man complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big play there for the Dolphins. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's got his tight end fan. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. A big play there for the Dolphins. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Going right back to Fant.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now a give to Edmonds. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Tua, a final shot before half. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. It's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Flushed out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And I think the ball's out.
but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is fielded inside the 5. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Tua. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off at the 38. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
3rd and long. It's Wilson.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 10.
Tua, and that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Sutton, that's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. Here's Wilson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They go play action with Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there for the Dolphins. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Touchdown, Dolphins. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away, and now it's down to a 1-score game.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Wilson. Buying time to his left. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips charging hard for that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. 3 points separating these 2 sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Wilson to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Wilson wants to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down at the 28.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. Down to the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Wilson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
McManus's point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Pat Surtain. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Broncos, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Miami, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.